Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattooed Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're doing my first memory plan with me in my new memory planner. So I have switched to this blank slate of a planner by Sadie Stickers, and I think I'm going to love this. Like, barely anything to white out, if anything at all. And it's just gonna be really good, I think, and the paper is just amazing. I love that paper. So this planner is a 7x9 sticker planner. That's the purpose of it, and it has a laminated cover. I did add tabs that are gold to match the coil. I just thought that would be pretty. I did test out that EC covers work on this, and I have a huge collection of EC covers, so I'm excited to use those again and to kind of change with the season and all that. So this is going to be fun. I'm going to leave some resources for my style of memory planning down in the description for you if you're interested in like how I do it, because I definitely have my own style that I have kind of curated over the past almost 5 years I've been doing this. And so yeah, if you want to know anything, check the description, and of course ask me anything if you're curious about whatever I'm doing. So let's look at the kit that I'm using for this week. It's so pretty. I'm like obsessed with this. It's so gorgeous. As soon as I saw the artwork and everything, I had to have it because it's just so unique and cool. It has gold foil, which is so pretty. And I really love the mix of like the patterns and the abstract stuff. It's cool. Just so pretty. This page is not foiled, and this page is not foiled, which does not bother me at all because I have a thing about not using too much foil. I have a lot of pictures for this week, and I have like a lot of stuff to note. So it's going to be a jam-packed spread, but I think it's going to be cute, and I'm really excited to do my first spread in here. I haven't done like a mock spread or anything. I have the prototype from when I was on her PR team, but this planner is like the real thing, and so I just wanted to jump in head first. So that's what we're going to do today, and let's get started. So I'm going to put in the bottom washi first, and I always forget that Lexie Kylee Designs kits are always a little bit short on the right side. So I'm moving it up just a little bit, and then I'm not even going to deal with it being a little bit too short. It just is what it is. I mean, I can't do anything about it. This side is not a big deal at all because I don't go all the way across like I do on the right side, and I just trim here. Now I could use these little remnants and fill in spaces over on the other side, and I thought about it for a second, but it just didn't seem worth it. So next, for my date covers, I'm pulling some numbers from Sadie Stickers, just some gold, really simple numbers. These seem to be the best option for this particular kit and the space that I had on the date covers. It took me a minute to find one that had like enough numbers on it. So I'm just putting those in next to the days of the week, and they fit really well on those date covers. And then I'm just going to pop those across the top. Now in my previous memory planner, I decided to forego using glitter headers at the top of the columns, like at all, because the date was like right where the top line would be, and there just didn't seem to be enough space, and it just didn't make sense. But in this planner, I realized pretty quickly that that wasn't going to work. So I'm going to get some glitter headers out in just a little bit. But let's fix up this sidebar a little bit and get it all set up for my journaling. So for the month, since this is an undated planner, I have these month stickers, and I just used a flag and layered that over it. I think that looks really pretty. Now I pulled two full boxes, and I meant to put the Star Spangled Kind of Day at the top and the other one at the bottom. So I'm going to switch those at the end. You'll see that but I just completely spaced when I was building this sidebar, but nothing a little undo can't fix. So I just put in a box for my favorite moments and then a little this week little label. So here is where I'm putting in my videos for the week, and then I'm kind of contemplating the glitter header situation while I was doing this, and I decided that that was going to be something that I wanted to do. I looked at it without glitter headers and it didn't look right to me. So I have this picture here that I was going to put in, but it just didn't look right. So I'm going to go grab some glitter headers, and I decided on some gold ones. The red was just kind of hard to match because it was kind of a odd tone of red. It was like faded and kind of a brick red. And so I found these yellow ones, which totally would have worked, but they were super chunky. And so I decided to find one that was a little bit less chunky, and I found these gold ones, and they worked perfectly. They match like perfection. So I'm going to pop those across the top, and I really think that that was the right thing to do for this particular kit. Now, I think if maybe I wasn't using date covers like this, maybe I would not use glitter headers, but I don't know. I'll have to experiment with that and see what I like. So on Monday, I started with marking in that it was cool and rainy. It really was all week, which was really nice because it had gotten really hot the weeks before this, and so it was kind of nice to just have a little break. And I just have a picture here of me meal prepping all day. I meal prepped like all 3 meals, and I made really good lunches this week. This little bowl has some ginger meatballs and a little bit of rice and a bunch of veggies. It was really good. And I have a note here that I am trying out FODMAP, like low FODMAP meals, just to see if it makes my stomach feel a little bit better and like kind of just give me some clarity on some things. And I have a note that it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. The recipes are really good, and like it's not as limiting as I thought that it would be. And I'm hoping that it will, like I said, give me some clarity on certain foods and how my body likes or doesn't like them. I also have a picture of my new planner stack there, which I'm very comfortable with. I have a planner stack video up if you would like to go and watch that. And then on Tuesday, I have a picture here of the Drama Queens podcast, which is a One Tree Hill podcast. If you are a millennial and you loved that show, I think you'll like the podcast because it has the 3 main characters, girl characters anyway, and they just talk about an episode a week. It's really cute. And then below that, I have a note here that I am not sleeping well, and I'm going to try a few different things to see how to fix that, because in the summertime I try to stick to a regular schedule, but like I always kind of get off of it. And one thing that I've tried that's worked since then is putting my phone away by 8:30, and I do not look at it again, and I read, and just like no more screens after that time, and that's been super helpful. Also, I did a ton of editing this day and like a million loads of laundry, just like washing everything. And then on Wednesday, I went for a walk early this morning and I saw this amazing spider web. I was like it stopped me on my tracks. I was so amazed by it. And then after that walk, I got ready because I had a leadership team meeting, and I have a picture here that my principal took. He takes terrible pictures. It's just always really bad, but he just gets odd angles. But we went out to lunch after that, and I'd wanted to just put that in here to remember that we had a little bit of fellowship time, and we got a lot done that day too. Like we just did like a marathon of planning and things. And I also closed all of my June rings on my Apple Watch, which was it made me feel so good because I worked really hard for that. And then I just used a flag to mark in leadership team meeting and just kind of fit that where it wasn't covering anybody's head on the picture. And then moving to the other side, I worked on my July goals for quite a bit this day and got that all filmed and everything. And these are my pre-planning post-its, color-coded for the categories and all that. So I also walked 3 miles for the first time in probably 6 months. Yeah, I think that's safe to say, at least 6 months, which was really good. And I've been doing like double workouts, like a walk plus something else in the afternoon. And so strength is one of my goals in July. It's not going great, but I'm trying and I'm doing more every week. So just building up that strength and just everything to make my body feel better. And then I also went on a cleaning spree this day, and then I also have a note here that I'm almost done with the series Cold Case. It's on HBO Max, and I never watched it the first time around, but they posted it on HBO Max, and I was like, this sounds like a good show. And I started watching it and just became obsessed with it. It has 7 seasons, so I watched it all through June, and I'm almost done with it. It's a really good show. I really like it. And then on Friday, I went back to the chiropractor finally, and I had a good conversation with him about like my accident and everything, and he said that I am doing great and just was very encouraging. I also did a little bit of local shopping just around town, especially at this one store, which I bought a couple things. So there's the shopping bag, the From 6th Collective. It was a very cute little store. I bought a shirt and a little candle. And then on Saturday, this was something funny I wanted to note. I posted this on Instagram too, and several of you also related to this. But I was in the grocery store and I heard a song on the like grocery store radio, and I couldn't remember who sang it. So I Shazammed it, and it was Ryan Cabrera. So again, another like millennial moment happening here. It cracked me up though. I remember it vividly. I was getting my almond milk, and then I Shazammed that song. It made me laugh. And then I just had a nap this day because I was just so tired. And this is the moment that I decided no more screens after 8:30. And like I said, that's been a good rule for me. It's been very helpful, and I'm getting much more good sleep, quality sleep. I also had some pizza this night. So I just pulled a little sticker here with this Coffee Monsters Co. sticker. And I couldn't figure out how to like place these right. I could have kept the florals, but there was like a lot of florals happening in this particular area. So I cut off the florals and then kind of put the Coffee Monsters Co. sticker where it kind of covered it up a little bit. I mean, it looks a little janky, but it's fine. I just couldn't figure out what to do with it. And I didn't have a box that would work really well. So that's what I got. And then I wrote it vertically. I don't know why. It's fine. But I have a note here that I slept well this evening. So something I'm doing is working. And then on Saturday, I just had a couple of images that were kind of like funny or poignant. I especially like this one that's it's a headline and it says, "You can do whatever you want on July 4th if you're vaccinated," Fauci says. And it says, "I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence." I don't know why that tweet like made me laugh so much. I also have, "To love America is to hold it responsible, to live up to the truths it declared." And then, "Remember kids, don't play with fireworks. Let the adults who've been drinking all day do it." So I have a picture at the bottom of the column of some blurry fireworks, which is kind of a internet joke. But I went to a party at my friend Holly's house. We had a good time just hanging out. And I didn't stay out super late, but I think I got home at like midnight, which is like really late for me these days. I'm just getting old. And I like to go to bed at a reasonable hour. But I did have a good time, and there was like really a lot of good food there. And lots of good options for me to choose from. And then in my journaling section, I wrote here, "I am at the point in the summer when I know I should enjoy my time off, but I'm also bored as hell and wouldn't mind going back to work. I need to embrace the time to rest because it's fleeting. Yeah. It's hard to appreciate it in the best ways. I never do it right. I'll have like bursts of like productivity and like good rest and fun and things like that, but it's never consistent. And then my favorite moment of the week was my time with the leadership team. I felt like I had a purpose that day, and I felt like confident, and I don't know, it was just a good day, good time. And then I'm going to open the spread and look at it. I always, before I do the outro, I always give it like a once over and make sure everything's where it's supposed to be. And I noticed that I put those full boxes in the wrong spot. So I grabbed my undo and just switched those out. Lift carefully with foil because you can like crackle it, but this paper makes it really easy to lift stickers, which is really nice, and I'm loving the paper. So here's this spread all finished up, and it is looking so cute. I really enjoy the patterns in this kit, like the combo of the florals with the foil and the abstract patterns. It's just fun, and that's what I wanted for this week. It was a good week. It was a little boring, as I mentioned over here, but overall, great week. First impressions of this planner are that I really think I'm going to like it. The paper is super sticker friendly, which I love. You can pull something up and put it back, you know, wherever you want. I just love that. I'm also really enjoying writing on it because this is my current favorite pen, the Pentel Energel In-Free in 0.7. It writes like a dream on this paper, so I think I'm going to really enjoy this. I don't know if I can make it a full year, but we'll see. I'm a teacher, so my mind works kind of on an academic year anyway, so we'll see. If it gets too thick, then I might just get another one or make a change, whatever. But for now, I'm really excited about this planner and the memories I'm going to keep in it. So if you enjoyed this memory plan with me, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Feel free to hit that notification bell if you want to get notified, and I'll see you next time. Bye!